Dinu akwetini bia. Kwanchefu peina oda umusia anu wo oye asenfosu odi atugwa achireme de nukwani se emre sesan na asesan iyi na akafa oye umusia ne sesan aba mampo akabande mmoframa disuafo won nsosha okache wonfia abasene kwano nkunyimde odo wunya no so odo ncha okon entuma nkwadam ni na lefe sesa oloba nwoma suenum damara na wodana worububu ana war makwan na ka kwan kwantempo na ifi ogwa dze kwatakwade aya kwantempo no dem kasepa ebi aka egodufa wo duakwer abakam ahembobai meche restop ana super restaurant owo ahwa mpano no nkomotwetwe akodo na won so de wonya asam odatugwa damara na oba payina oye Ghana ene babesia odikan wa baye omanpaye zechi onye na ebusia atosanten akaya doye da ma ankafur maximum prisons de mababerken obidire pepepe edefiaden mabasraw erusafu iyi na nsem bia okan na nwabere medere bosom odonko kasebom asede pepe bi oho a edema madwuma ku be na why I want to pay one do with some massen, meche disel gift shop. Eduma de bra, no more a chat the papa was of a catch a wonderful. No dampa on your dot na yanko done or hopper. Disel gift shop there. Bread, number for a charge was of a catch a wonderful. Pedu interbetin, traffic light, na swapper. A hot ne disel wash it. Damara na National Petroleum Authority NPA. Also use gas. Gas is or affordable nti. Baby abukobia ebenyebi. National Petroleum Authority won so nada woma. Na ebri medze donko kasebo medze bosom homi. Aba from kitikeku ASORBA KOFI ESSUMAN. Na yanje nsame numu nchechirum beye bosom ananare na omampeyin John Dramani Mahama freyi kweja otodu ibasa Ghana omampeyin oje ni tumudo na oshade obobwa ma oman Ghana se yekwenje sabuchimem da yin wo ebe yensu yehunu bi papa enti odnenyam kopemu oye atoye mantom eho ina ode soso na sobo fom de duration me check car kwantempana ebienu fa ha tete telebende oye fedodo se nya bi wogwai de kwatakwa da obobo pa nti wa ma kwantata fo kwande won so won hwe na de medwuma otedam no won fa nye ebusia na obeye dwuma otedam a yenye mpefe da obaka ho na wonadan wono stores anampo egodi bia owo car kwan won de nyina abaka won nti wa maka ho Costa Television akwa pro akwhwe oye duakwe abekam ahemboboy ocheso dikesi abekam ebusia wona wotonton ndama wokwan mu nyina anampo webube edidibia ahoro ana nsanom ahoro meche restaurant ana sumpo restaurant ana drinking spot wokwan won pa no nyina no nyenwa bonko bi sewunde ana maka wa maka we obion anampo hihye be na won na ya won so unun ma sam na nkomoba Costa Television kobo hon ibi ntinu bidu atida mo won abetu ko aye hihye bia nti se owa na edifi fie baba abere wudu na baba ni ngini to wo baya mu so ebi asta ni so baba ni baba so so na wo ku fie side ti de wa bro ni ba ti pa ma ni ni bisi bi so na the mean what how na to team no business so let's say business and
because maybe I want to trade near the all our friends here all our friends we are hoping for the best.
First of all, we said we mark I'm not going to say that.
Oh, okay. Yes. My friend, on the national policy, the organization as in a road construction national policy. On here, estate, but all the big fronts and the straight fronts. After the overhead, both sides gate into the winner side, one mark both left and right. Residents, big fronts, the business entities, one mark. But for estate, the BNE, everything, the one day you know the one market. But because the two were used social media and other avenues there, there's something going to happen. So you mark left and right. That is basically more one market left and right.
Into the one so the one that I got shot a little bit and then
well, I believe for road construction there's always a stakeholder engagement. So as we speak, we are actually waiting on the contractor the banner, organization. Talking about that, an informal information we have the fact that there will be a stakeholder engagement. That's to number in the HNR. And there stakeholder engagement in the government. We share that but then we believe that there's going to be a stakeholder engagement. And I think there are people who are individuals and surveyors that walk around trying to check both the left and the right. That is basically the beach side and the other side, which is the mainland. Maybe talking to individuals, talking to entities, businesses, managers, owners, and people around for area evaluation of their properties. So that just in case it's a road construction about affecting one, then they will know how much compensation they are going to get. Talking about that, I'm a small mindset that I know about road construction. I'm not, I'm not an expert, but it's a public service. We pick information everywhere, we learn everywhere. There's more than I know in the mark, that doesn't mean that automatically I just giving notice to both maybe places that markings have been done that there is a possibility that you will be affected if you have a temporary structure, start moving them. But I think for permanent structures like block buildings, it is until a stakeholder engagement is done and the evaluation is done, there will be compensations paid. Then because I don't think anybody logically just get up out of the door and drag you to be out from here to.
Until we said such movement.
Well, business-wise, so business-wise, not necessarily escape alone, but this is a long chain of benefits because escape were established under the laws of land. GRA 8 years, Municipal Assembly, Ghana Maritime, last time we buy with the Czechia always disclosure.
It's a winner, we will be, oh yeah, I say, would the one of them, what you will know, or yeah, quantum ponodon, one commodity in a Yakoshe. Every Sayan Tiado, now, young for don't cook a sebo, young farm brow. kwanchefo payina oda omasua anu wa asenfosu owura Robert Bregas Awono Williams oda atugwa akiremede yawo oman na nhyehyei pii wo ho a yerehwede yeka bibi 21st century enata bebi ma enyugbe yirukwe oda oman na hinumasua su odinkan wo ho anano so otoyedo inti aban ayehyehyɛ dadaw madamem dwumeda otinimi orokodo iyi akama achechefo kwana wofado wode chiadumpo asesa wo oye new school ama inde eko sukuru awurupia amofam wona trabinumpo asesa osande nsesepi na aba omusuenum na obeye yawde oman Ghana yewomi damensesa orokodo ma achechefo worehwede omusu bi gine ye adesuafo so rehwede obusua ye no wegye ye nina nachi no oye obeye de bi numpa ntekwa na moye yawo de achechefo birim na mpa wakọ oye ntete mu watete wo numpo wokigina kraso no wo kirada no hu wie firi ntete a woda ma won de won kona won fa on fa ntete no ana won fa nkirade no hu wie firi na wode nka no kona wo fa wode kirade na wode kirade o pedire min sewi na de tugwa wabra inda anopei Umar bin Abdelatina se na orehye oye nkomotwetwefo wumasuan embira yewomi da abaseno ko na bebia yereko ekudu wo hene wumasuan no ebitum ya hwe ho ohaw na atete a ono no owura Williams Awono Robert oye asenfosu municipal director duma oye wumasuan odire mensemi odutugo na nsema kan ibi
ima asama otihen ebeka ya yesu no ya for milk chance
Yeah.
Yes, I car. Ya for ntonto abiane ni ina no. Yes, I building. There were a lot of things we were doing creatively. I don't know what happened. Ni na however, on cage. Mankade yanka fa no pese. In fact, in the danum crow baby no were a science fair. No be odi ntonto bi ayeka na wotumze moto bi za hyem na orokọ na wabonsam mu ka chede yeso de nyina we were practicing is nine day amfa nko yenyim. Creativity is very very crucial. Eba o interpret no oye ne yaw ana ibi o ha manka da oye ne yaw oye ne zin na adwene kyerende bolus bibi to the American communication here. Amanfo nsuan adze nkrechi. This time communication yi etuma akasa, for example me pokona atase. And make a mistake. Sometimes your words be wo ho a onyini fancy. But some way somehow ye nyina ya ati word na ase. Eka technology. Me na ma abiwe bi wo ho definition ohun. But eka technology mda abaye funzem ye wa baby generally. Inti, I personally, I think they be or dumb reasons. Usrede, some of the points will be lost. Usrede, some of the ideas will be lost. Usrede, Obaka can be a girlfriend on tumuna or interpret them particular one. But I expect Bibi do a.
Okay.
So, in being a strain, not an year a.
Okay.
Inti, a bedan which it. Na kada mambotin ona nyimuntu mi ye no. In all situation you must, it's a change thing. Ade bibia was bobo de yen nes as krono was amon ebia ekona for di nyim no po nyim da de yen nye dama na ahwehwe ekon you adopt situation was momon obi no kana asam wo mo lemons fire lemonade abrabon more time. It's the same out of adaptability. In lifelong. And minim a but in the no minimum in young damanoti. Moka the technology we started and you could inka de ye started but you tumna you maintain moya mi yo by a program be intervention be to solve a problem. Ena obi na obobo he no. Ebia NGOB, Fabrice whatever. na orubeje ma hen Ghana for na wasa no so aye meeting na training on sustainability. Yakatena ho a yebomo all the promises. Oje me na within a year or two you see that we are not able to sustain it. I think it's a culture we should throw away on shada and yaz papa. Yo ma etu wonwa etum de ya yenzema papa bebre but yentum na yen hold on to it. Inti say it said that no matter what good things we are doing, if you don't have the culture of sustainability, which is also a form of competency or skill in these days, I'm sure it won't help us. Obede, one step forward, two steps backwards. In here that do be jino one son or I mose no offerta. No, I did to na from these days in your friend who professionals, your license, your promotion exams, all the Charlie professionals. Into mama your friend and obi mba ombeki kamungu masa obi aya ma mi na popo ya brodo no here. Just do what is right. If for some reason we just do apologies, we'll show you how to do it, and then we'll proceed. But there, I relax. Na, or friend, then, I'm sure, I'm sure, in your mouse, there, or fatano, I know. Okay, could be so.
I'm suffering now and some Robert Begas Awuni Williams. Audible to go and then the pay a bro Umar bin Abdallah Otnase na oyino bonkomo. Yensu and Samno Ghana Omampay Ezechi Professor Jena na Opoku Ajiman. Ejina no tumudo oyine busia akaya doye Zama ankafru de difie enuanoma sabeta freche bilbinti asembinti wodi ekupe oye jinadu otedaman na bra okaye adoye na wode madam mpanyimfe open no dey mo fifi manto ma ha ode nsam tugwa na kwanchefu panyin so a ode ankafo prisons ano no so dun daman no so ode nsam na no komo tugwa ye hwe da okro do bi.
I'm here this afternoon to represent the Vice President. As usual, you all know that almost every year she's been doing such donations to the institution here. Today, unfortunately, for equally important assignment nationwide, she couldn't come. Therefore, she's mandated me to come and present these items to the prisons officers and staff and the inmates. The items here you see included a rice of 100 bags, sugar 7 bags, mackerel 8 boxes, oil 25 liters, 10 tomatoes 2 boxes, bread 3 baskets, gari 3 sacks, corn 3 sacks, beans 2 sacks, cassava 4 sacks, palm oil 4 gallons, palm nuts 2 sacks, sachet water 200 bags, bottled water 30 packs, and then oranges. Indeed, this is just a token. Madam believes that the nutritional values of people is very, very important. Therefore, she wants to support the inmate and management here with these few items. That's why we are here.
Kaka yali ono na ojina oye omampenye zechu na ne mufifi manto baha na ode da match da ode da mano ode kama ankafu prison na opeyina no so ojina mdema ankafu prison edumafudi na no yin prison for na so wona nem odase no sere de ampa bedase maji ibisu nsan bla bio.
We want to say a very big thank you to Her Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Professor Nana Jeno Pukwajina, for this humanitarian gesture. We know he does this all the time. We want to appreciate it, and we are so much grateful for what she has been doing for Mother Ghana and Ghana Prison Service. We want to assure Her Excellency that these items will be put into the good use for the benefit of the inmates, not only in the maximum security prison, but also inmates in the other prisons in the complex, i.e. the annex prisons, main camp prison, contagious disease prisons. We are most grateful. We also want to thank the government for always thinking about Ghana Prison Service. We thank them so much for what they've done, what the government has done. The government that Professor Nana Jane is part of. We appreciate the effort so far for what you've been doing for Ghana Prison Service. We are most grateful. We want to take this opportunity to also appeal to other well-meaning Ghanaians, philanthropic organizations, to emulate this shining example of Her Excellency, the Vice President, by always thinking about prisons to support us. The Director General of Prisons has come out with an initiative called Think Prison 360 Degrees, that wherever we are, whatever we are doing, whichever position we are, let at all times think about what we can do to support the Ghana Prison Service, what we can do to support our inmates who are unfortunately found themselves against the laws of Ghana, and for that matter are behind bars. What we can do to support them, to help them rehabilitate, so that at one point in time they will come out. When they come out to become a good citizens of this country. We have a lot of areas that we want support and partnerships. Industrialization, we want to establish industry so that we can produce things, so all the organizations, business people can come to our aid, support, so that we together do it. Agri mechanization, we have vast lands, we want to mechanize so that we can also contribute to the food basket of the country. That is one of the vision of the Director General of Prisons. So we want partnerships and business people to support us in all these directions. Infrastructure development. If you look at this facility, it is in two phases. This is the first phase. The second phase is at the other side. It is supposed to be where we have the workshops, churches, hospital, workshop, church, and other recreational and rehabilitative programs. It is not completed. Because of that, we are unable to utilize it. Most of the prisoners here are long sentence prisoners, some 100 years, 150 years, 80 years, 70. Because that part is not ready, sometimes they waste, they idle inside. So if we can have support from government and any other person to help us to finish the second phase, it will be very, very much appreciated. Water situation. Sometimes we have water challenges inside. When the water from what Ghana Water Company doesn't flow, it becomes a bit challenging. We have 4 mechanized boreholes inside, but it is still not enough. So we want support to drill more. If you can have 3 or 4 additional ones to go a long way to ease water situation when we have challenge with the Ghana Water Company Limited. In that direction, as I said, we have about 2,000 plus inmates within the complex. We have officers and our families as well. As I said, we want to go into mineral water manufacturing production. We have a site here. So somebody, need people to come and support us, to partner us, to support us to have it done. When we're able to do it, with water for drinking, for these 2,000 inmates will also be solved partially. So we thank you so very much for this humanitarian gesture. Our appreciation once again, Excellency, the Vice President. Thank you.
Eti na ya oye aba payin ba me Professor Jena no Pokwajiman Ghana omanpaye zechi na chaza other kama prison for ana prison officers na nsamun ope ebusia yete oye donkro kase bono rukowie wo oye Ghana Police Service wona soye embe eko oman Ghana nemfa nei na ra wori ya mandira mambre na wafa a police fo afoforofa woboko police edwumanum wo oye oman Ghana wo ugwa Victoria Park anasumpo inda Jubilee Park jumeda otedem orokodo wo ho meche recruiting orokodo na commissioner of police oye Owesak Abdul Bokal odin some that to go ache kwana wo fado na wadafa oye a police fo afofofa obokwa akohwe police ejuman ana bambo ejuman wabakan ma bammo aye pete na pampe meja eda wasum ajo nsama commissioner of police Dr. Saiko Bokal Abokari nsama okanu ibi
and the same approach will go for the afternoon. So in a day, we are looking at about 1,000 square. We are speaking about 1,000 a day. So if you are taking the process up to the weekend, then anticipate that we are going to cover around 8,000 thereabouts.
Okay.
I hope that's clear for you.
And what is expected of the applicants? What are you looking out for?
I've given you what is expected. We are doing two processes. The screening is covering body selection,
Yes.
and then documentation. So body selection, there are actually the way anybody that is being recruited into the Ghana Police Service in line with police standards is examined from the height to so many other issues that the police is looking at. Then when it comes to documentation, you have applied with certain documents. So if you apply with documents, for example, you are coming from a university, you are actually applying as what? A general duty one, this officer. Okay. So what normally you present your your documentation that shows that you are a graduate. So from your BUC, from your WASI, then it comes to your degree, so your birth certificates, your Ghana card, and all those issues. Then you have to actually bring the original here for the group to examine and see whether whatever you projected into the portal that you qualify and the genuine documents are the same. For example, let's go to WASI. WASI, we expect that you have passes in English and mathematics. So whatever you have inputted into the portal, it must actually be examined. They must look at it and see that what you are saying is right. So they will look at it. If you say you are passing English, and then it comes and then you have failed, that's another story. If you say you have passed in mathematics and then they look at it and it's a different story, that's another matter. But the system, everything is digital. The system will actually jump. Everything is smooth. The process is going on. We are not actually determining that whether you are going towards to the next stage or not will be defined by the system. It's a digital system. The digital system will define the way forward.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I am Commissioner of Police, Dr. Said Gariba, Director General Technical from the Police Headquarters. This morning, I'm here together with my colleagues, the Regional Commander, Central Region, the DCU, then the team leader for the recruitment process in the Central Region, Dr. Aban. Our message is simple. We are here on the instance of the Inspector General of Police. And as you are aware, the Ghana Police Service recruitment process 2025-2026 has commenced across the country. And today, the screening process is beginning all over the country. And that is why we are here at the Jubilee Park in Cape Coast. And for this process, we are looking at documentation and body selection. That is what is ongoing. The process will go on until Friday, and I can assure you that it will be a seamless process. The Inspector General of Police and the Police Administration want to ensure that we are applicant-friendly. Applicant-friendly in the context that there is no issue of intimidation, there is no harassment. All we want to do is create a conducive environment for potential recruits to be examined, to be taken through the process, and at the end of the day, they are recruited into the Ghana Police Service. And that is exactly what we are saying. So this process is the beginning of the entire processes. And as you see, we've seen the platform that has been set up. We do the documentation, we go through the body selections, and then of course we have an IT team that is actually calculating and then collecting all this information. The process so far, as far as we are concerned, for the Jubilee Park in Cape Coast has proceeded very well. We have not had any problem, no any difficulty. The applicant or the potential recruits are behaving well. They are happy. The police administration has actually arranged the place very well for them. And you see, they are all seated, water is provided, some biscuits have been provided for them. That is how it ought to be. We must actually identify the best for police service within a friendly environment, and that is what we are doing. So on this note, I bring you greetings from the Inspector General of Police and the police administration, and I can assure you that this process will continue same like this, in a friendly way, in applicant-friendly approach throughout the country, and especially in the central region. Once again, you are welcome, and thank you so much for coming to cover the process.
Iti ebusia Commissioner of Police oye Dr. Garba ono na odine miam abati echi wo finfimanto ma rehwede police recruitment a orokodo no finfimanto ma habeso obowie peye kama na ebusia no de so na ebegina na mede donkore kasebo no mede aba ewieyi momfa ndase papa omno momfa ma diesel gift shop enonye National Petroleum Authority ejumako beni wona dawoma na wusoma asen mamadu donkore kasebe madabra hom ebusia ba from kitikeku ASORBA KOFI ESSUMAN mo ho nyina mo na hwa ahenwa abraw enyado onyinda no so e wono china